seen it coming, did not tell. Different lanes, same passion for the mail. Switch lanes, all black, 2 glass ceilings. B12 too fast, gone.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Gerald Christian makes his big league debut right after this. Gerald Christian steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, Matt, listen, there's a lot of expectation for this guy. He kind of blitzed his way right through the minor league system. All he needs to do is do what got him through the minor leagues to this big league debut here. Keep control of himself. Make sure that he's not afraid to throw the ball over the strike zone. And with a lot of young pitchers, don't give the opposing hitters too much credit.
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today. 1
ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year, 55 degrees at game time. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Standing in now, Ryan Sandberg, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into play here at 273. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. And there he goes towards second. Here's a high pop-up. Wiggins moving to his left, 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 2-0. Hit down the line at first, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Dawson stands at first with 1 out. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs strand one. Cubs are turned away, and the Reds are coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, John Lester's done just about everything in the game of baseball. Not an overpowering guy. 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. Has mixed in the cutter. His changeup has gotten better. The only knock on John Lester, not a real good fielding pitcher. He holds base runners on really well, but he's not really good at fielding bunts and throwing the ball around the diamond.
A ball and no strikes. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 coming from Lester. Fouled off. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping up now, Randy Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 home. High in the air out towards shallow right. Dawson is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. He's only picked up 1 hit in this series, and I know this. I expect a lot more from him, and I think he expects more of himself, too. This could be the game that gets him going, though. A lot of times when these guys take overs, look out. They're just about to catch fire.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
1-1, here it is. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. Into the box, Christopher Wiggins. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo will head for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
So digging in now, Alex Avila. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Pitch on its way to Avila. Way out in front. Christian is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the...
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's Jason Hayward now. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Arnold has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. You guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Christian has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
Avila, the runner at second with 1 away. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. Christian has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games, and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I would be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalso, as he sends it on the ground to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Number 10.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, Andre Dawson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. And that one just missed outside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Giro, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Ryne Sandberg, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Wiggins is going to get there, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubs are on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Curtis Wiggins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is a ball below the zone. Two-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
At the plate, Owen Christian. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the first pitch here from Lester, and he fouls this one off. Christian is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line, definitely sets the tone for the team.
Wiggins aboard here at first with nobody out. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Hayward has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Batting 8.
In now for the Reds, Scott McGriff, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. A man at third with 1 away. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Lester has his target, 1-2 on its way. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. A view of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on MLB Network. Digging in to try it again, Cliff Floyd. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Floyd.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Wiggins ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Wiggins going back on it at the track, and it's gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
First baseman number 40.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Rizzo.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. High hop, and he barehands it. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Now batting, catcher Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. This is hit softly to third. And Avila's going to reach. He's got a base hit. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue. At least one more batter.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Avila, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one. The 1-2. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Gerald Christian, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Christian.
And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Popped him up. Bryant has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Swing and he pops him up. Bryant in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy.
Ready for another
Wiggins.
chance? Randy Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now Lester's 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayward giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder, Fred Wiggins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fred Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch out, nothing doing. There he goes. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Lester sets. Here's the 3-0. Chopper foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit out towards second. Sandberg takes it in. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Wiggins is 21 years of age. Is most often found defending in the outfield, but he can also play third base as he is in this one today.
Yeah, and this, I'll tell you what. You want to have a job in the big leagues for the next 15, 20 years? Be versatile and have the ability to catch. I'll be locked in on this guy today because that's a tough ask to go behind the dish. I want to see how he works with the pitcher, but if he can do it, if he can frame balls, play corner outfield positions, maybe moonlight in the infield a little bit and swing a decent bat, this guy will stay in the game for a long time.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dawson's there. And that retires the side. Reds strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Striding in once again, John Lester, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalzo, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. A base hit in his first trip. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Lifted down the line in left. Wiggins on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andre Dawson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Stays alive, still 0-2. On the ground to third. Christian is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. As the lead remains 3-1. Now at the plate, Curtis Wiggins. He reached on a single in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Dawson's there. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Owen Christian.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Owen Christian. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
In now, Edward Arnold. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He hit a sac fly earlier. Comes set with the 0-1. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Reined in. There's one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Ryan Sandberg. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Late that time for a strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
2-1 to count to Sandberg. Popped up. Wiggins is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
So one away here with the bases empty, and here's the veteran left fielder, Cliff Floyd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Wiggins looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Cliff Floyd. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2. Tough day at the office in his debut here today. How worrisome is this start for you guys looking forward?
Well, it can be very worrisome because I think one of the keys to getting off to a good start as a young pitcher is having some success early on. Success breeds success, and he's going to have a tough time shrugging this one off. When you don't have a lot of dirt underneath your cleats, outings like these ones, they tend to bother you for a while.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way is pitch number 75 to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And this one clears the bullpen. A long home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. After a solid start, he seems to have hit some turbulence here. If this continues, he may not be too much longer for the game.
You know, this is kind of to be expected, Matt. I think a lot of times as a pitcher, you're at the advantage the first time through the lineup. He kind of had his way the first few innings with this lineup. Now that they've seen him a second and going on to a third time, he's having a much more difficult time getting the ball past these hitters.
So he got him swinging. Alex Avila goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Jason Hayward now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 1. Leading off the inning, Scott McGriff. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ryan Brummett will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Ryan Brummett.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Fouled off. 0-2 now from Lester.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
1 out, nobody on. On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Bounce to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, center fielder, Bart Wiggins.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bart Wiggins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that misses, ball 1. 1-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. but this will wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Wiggins is off at first with 2 away. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Reds lead 1. They trail 6-1. Homer Bailey is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Homer
Riding in once again, John Lester. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the 6th.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
John
Wiggins
Lester
moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Daniel Descalso.
Ready once again, Daniel Descalso. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bouncer up the middle. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
The right fielder, number 10, Andre Dawson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andre Dawson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 0-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. A close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Ready for another chance. Fred Wiggins.
Leading
He's
off for the
singled in
Reds.
2 trips to the plate
Right
thus far.
fielder, Fred Wiggins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1-1 on its way from Lester. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. But no chance to recover. Wiggins is on at first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Ready for another shot now, Christopher Wiggins. And will step off and fire to the bag. Just keeping him close. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Wiggins. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a snap throw to first. Runner back standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. Reds go down quietly. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati.